What's up, it's your girl, Deli G.
And your boy, Tay Gemini.
And we are back with another video. So today we're going to be doing a story time on the first time we lived together.
Yep.
So basically at the time, I was in Texas and he was at Louisiana,
I was
right?
in Louisiana.
And then, this was around like 2017. And I just had graduated. So I was trying to figure out, what I wanted to do. So I just figured it out. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in Louisiana with Tay, build a foundation.
Right.
But Tay didn't want me to come.
Yeah, because
Tell him why.
At the time, I didn't want her to come at the time because, I got something in my eye. But anyway, my bad. At the time, I was staying with one of my coworkers, and I didn't think that was gonna be good, because he was, I don't know. He was cool, but he was weird. He was on something, but I couldn't peep it out at first. But he was cool. He was a good dude at first, I thought. But when I told her, it was about almost 2 weeks of me staying with him.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks.
I finally, because I didn't get paid yet. So I had waited until I got paid. And I was like, you sure you want to come down here and do this? Because at first I was like, I ain't got my own spot. That ain't cool to just invite her to come stay with me and him, as a roommate. And that was weird. And plus she was young and I was
the only female too.
I was young too, but at the same time, that was kind of off balance. But anyway, his name, I forgot his name. Kenny. Caucasian dude.
Kenny. I can't believe I remember his name.
Yeah, I sure don't. But dude did dang. He was a good dude to work with.
He was nice.
I forgot he almost did life in prison, but he got out.
Well, let me, because you was already there.
Yeah, he helped me and everything. Mm-hmm. He helped me out because I was going through a rough patch at the time. I was homeless out there at first, but shoot, he helped me get back on my feet a little bit. But Delcia wanted to leave. She wanted to leave Fort Worth or whatever. She didn't want to stay no more. She wanted to travel and learn about how it is being by yourself. See, I already had experience. So I've been on my own since I was 17, 18. So I already had my little experience. And I was 19, turning 20 at the time. But yes, I was like, okay, you sure? Are you sure about it? And she was like, well, yeah, I just want to start my life. And
yeah, I was real indecisive because I was so used to the environment that I was in, staying with my grandparents, not having to pay rent, just, living life, hanging out with my friends until, I tried to figure out what I wanted to do with myself. So, yeah. My people didn't want me to leave, but I just chose to leave. I was like, I'm going to Louisiana. And they didn't know I was permanently going to be staying there. They thought I was just temporary coming to visit Tay. Because they knew we was visiting each other back and forth.
Yeah, we was visiting a lot. Shoot. We need to tell a story time about that, too.
Yeah.
About, what was that cold hotel visit. That was nice. That was a nice hotel. Yeah. Wasn't that in Arlington, Texas?
It was.
Yeah, that was cool. But that's for another story. But anyway, yeah, we was staying with dude. It was cool. No, I actually went. Let me stop, pause, rewind. So she finally showed up, and I didn't even know at the time. I'm like, oh, so you really coming? And she was like, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, ooh, thinking in my head, can I do this? Can I really make sure I can take care of a woman and do what I'm supposed to do? Because it was already hard enough by myself, but her too. And I'm like, man, the only thing I can think about is either taking her back to my hometown, Vegas, or just visiting my mom. But we wound up going where my mom then was, up in Rockford, Illinois. But anyway, the dude who we were staying with, man, oh my gosh. It was cool in the beginning. He was like, okay, y'all be cool, hide out, because he stayed in this apartment. We had our own room or whatever. He was cool, but I was paying him whatever, for us to be there momentarily. I was like, we only going to be here for just a couple of days, dog, and we going to move. I already got money. I'm finna get paid soon. I didn't already have the money. I shouldn't have said it like that. But, you know, I'm like, all right. We got this. I'm thinking in my head,
and we did noodles.
Oh, man.
Every single day. Like, I was not used to that because I was used to going out to eat, having, you know.
And I told her,
used to everything.
You gotta fend for yourself. You got, once you're in the real world, it's just you gotta have money for yourself. You gotta be able to take care of yourself, supply yourself, everything. So
it was not peaches and cream.
It ain't as easy as what she thought. And I told her that, but she couldn't even walk down the street to the corner store.
It was hard for me.
She can do a whole lot of walking.
Being on my own was like really hard for me. I was just like, dang, he already had experience with me. It was really hard. I was just like, dang,
So
like, do I really want to do this?
But everybody got to go through it.
I was really backing down on my decision.
I told her, I was like, you want to go back? You can
I was
now.
like, no. I was
She's
like,
nah, I'm good.
Because I had to learn either way or another, so.
Right. Yeah, you did. It was going to come sooner or later. But after that, I started buying stuff. I had got money. I started buying food, and he started helping us out, buying stuff every night because I felt bad. And he was like, y'all don't have to eat that all the time. You know, you could have just said something. I'm like, well, I didn't know. You know, I don't ask people for stuff. And, you know, I'm already giving you rent. You know, I thought it was going to be a problem. But he helped us out. So after a while, he started acting weird. Like,
he did.
He was like, well, my landlord.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
He was like, my landlord. What did he say? My landlord,
she been
seeing y'all, and I can't have nobody in the building. I'm like, well, I gave you my money, so you should have said that before. You know, in the beginning, you should have explained that. And he was like, well, my bad, but just stay hidden. And so we'll leave. He'll tell us we gotta leave at 6 in the morning, but then we gotta come back. He won't answer the door until like 11, 12, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, we gotta stay outside. We didn't have nowhere else to go.
It usually was raining or it was
flooding in Louisiana.
Flooding. It was bad.
We was in Shreveport.
And then we'll walk all the way to Walmart.
That's like an hour and 50 minutes away.
Yeah, it was horrible.
So every day we'll sit at Subway at Walmart. I'll get something to eat. We'll chill there until it's time for him to open the door.
And it'll be late at night, y'all. Late at night when we get back.
Cold, raining, everything.
And then it was this one Pacific night where we kept calling him because, you know, it's late. The landlord not there.
And I'm like, I'm steady calling him back to back like, Kenny, man, open the door. Oh, my bad, I was asleep. It started from, oh, my bad, I was asleep to just point blank not answering, period. So after that, I'm like, all right, I'm giving this dude my money, and he doing stuff like this, and you not answering the phone or your door. I'm like, okay.
And we know the landlord not there because it's at nighttime, and it was our time to come back and, you know, to lay our heads at, you know, so.
And that's another thing. Staying with people can be challenging. It's a lot. That's why you got to make sure you be on your grind and get your own. But anyway, that's another life lesson learned right there. So what I did was, I'll look, because you can see in his window.
Yeah.
And so I'll look upstairs, I'll see the TV and light and everything on. I'm like, okay, this dude, he here.
And we was about to get a hotel that night.
Yeah, we was close to getting one. But he wound up calling us back when I finally we started walking over there. We was like 30 minutes from his house. And this fool finally gonna answer. I'm like, man, this fully old dude tripping, man.
So we walk in the house. It was a prostitute on the floor, and she was just
naked. And I had hurry up and turn her head so fast because Delcy not used to this stuff. She ain't used to no street stuff.
She's suburbs. I never
she's
seen
not used to
like
none of that type of stuff. No hood stuff, no crazy shenanigans. What y'all say out there? But anyway, yeah, she wasn't used to that. So I'm like, oh man, I heard her turn. I was like, just walk. And I turned her real fast and covered her eyes. And I'm looking like, I know I didn't just see what we just seen.
And she was like, did number 2 on herself and just
crying and
up.
screaming, and I'm
I was
like,
just like, man,
man, what is he
never
doing?
seen nothing like that. It was just horrible because I wasn't used to that environment.
But shoot, we had to what we did. I told you it was gonna be over with. Cause one day we finally got tired, and that's when my granddad called me and contacted me, and my cousin. I always call that man my uncle, but my cousin Sean, he saved our day that day. So I had half of my check plus help from him plus from my granddad, and they was like, well, I didn't know that y'all was going through that. I didn't know you was homeless and yada yada yada. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I will. I'll pay you back and whatever. And so after that, he was like, okay. Just make sure you y'all get somewhere safe, and you can head back to Vegas, and you guys can stay with me momentarily until y'all get on y'all feet. So that's when I was on probation at the time for something stupid, but man, I actually couldn't transfer back to Vegas or back to anywhere at the time faster than what I thought, but when I called, because it takes a process for you to transfer state to state and move. So when I did call my PO telling her the situation, what happened, and she told me, you can transfer in 1 day. I'm like, oh, I can. So we got up out of there fast as we could. We took that Greyhound up out of there so fast. Louisiana, we ain't never turned back since. We never turned back. It was too much crazy stuff that happened prior to that. Oh, yeah, white van.
He was like, is that for sale? And he was like, no.
It was a white van cruising through. Some Caucasian dude passed by saying, is she for sale? And I'm like, dog, you better keep it pushing. Ain't nothing for sale this way. So I don't know what you talking about. You better keep it pushing. But shoot, I'm like, man, this is embarrassing.
There's a lot of trafficking out there.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of sex trafficking out there. Because I seen a freaking naked woman running at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the heck is going on out here? But life lesson learned, again, make sure you on your stuff before you try to include your spouse or live with somebody. Because that right there, what I took her through, was messed up, and I shouldn't even been trying to have her with me, and she shouldn't have even tried to come, but we both been together for so long, and at the same time, we thought we can take on the world, which we did. Like I said, it was a life lesson where it helped us grow and learn. So it wasn't just a mistake, it was a life lesson. So you take notes on that. But man, it's so much stories we got to tell y'all.
Yeah, we gonna have a series for y'all of so many story times because we have so many stories to tell.
Crazy.
So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, and share the video. Comment any other ideas that you want to see from us.
Yep.
And everything like that. And we out.